You are now listening to Season 1 of Blacklist Hustle podcast. What's up, everyone? It's your girl, Mariana. We are back with another episode. On this one, we are just going to keep it real. I brought some friends with me to help me along the way, and starting off with one of my guests.
Hey guys, my name is Marisa. I'm 22 years old, and if you guys want to follow me after the episode, my Instagram handle is Marisa with one S _ Renee, RENNAYY.
What's up? My name is Darien. I am 26. If you guys want to follow me, my Instagram is Darien _TIZ.
Hey y'all, my name is Morgan. I'm 23 years old. If y'all want to follow me, my Instagram handle is Morgykay, MORGYKAY.
Okay, so I definitely want to get into some spicy stuff. So there's been this huge debate about this whole Burkin Bag situation. Mm-hmm. And so this Burkin Bag is $40K. That's as much as like a house or you could drop on a car. So
that's my college tuition.
Let me tell you. It gets pretty ridiculous, you feel me? So what do you guys think about it? What would you do for a Burkin Bag?
What wouldn't I do for a Burkin Bag is the question. I mean, I don't want to get too specific, but let's just say if I was offered it, I'd just say okay.
Okay. Darien, you trying to get a girl a Burkin Bag?
No.
You ain't giving me no Burkin Bag.
It's not in my tax bracket.
Yes, you can't get it unless it's in your tax bracket. I know that's right. Sure. I feel like I would get... So someone was like, okay, you can have this Burkin Bag or you can have the cash. Which one you taking?
Cash.
You ain't gonna resell it for a higher price?
Oh, definitely. I'll get the Burkin Bag.
I'll get the
resell it.
Yeah.
What are you gonna resell it for?
Bitch, I'm pretty sure there's people out there that spend a higher amount of money for it.
Just sell it with a higher price.
Yeah.
More money.
That makes sense.
You don't know?
Buy yourself
what you do, Darien?
I'm taking the cash now.
You taking the cash
I'm
now?
taking the cash now.
You getting me something with the cash?
Of course.
You getting me a ring?
Yeah. Yeah, I can get you a ring with that money.
Oh, okay. See, there you go. I better be getting something out of it. Don't just be taking the cash and dipping out on me now.
Nah. You're killing me.
Yeah, literally. See, you already know. We here. I like that. So, I heard you found like something saying that like only the elite of like celebrities gets like the Burkin Bag or something like that.
Yeah, so I was on, you know what, first off, I'm going to say whatever you see on social media, don't always believe it. But I don't know if it was off Twitter or Instagram, but I saw something where it was saying that, Cardi B and Sweetie are making it look so easy to buy Burkin Bags and they're so easy accessible, but they're really not. They're actually made for only the highest elites, like you said, the richest of riches, and those who aren't in that rich bracket, they have to earn that bag. So the two artists that they named, female black artists, was Beyonce and Rihanna, and they said they earned those bags and they don't even flaunt it, let alone acknowledge that they had it. But Cardi and Sweetie are, posting it every single outfit with different colors and making it seem like it's so easy to get, but really when you look at the prices, it's not that
it's like one of them like exclusive like Louis Vuitton bags and stuff like that.
Yeah.
See, that's crazy because like I would like I'm trying to think like what do you have to do to earn a freaking Burkin Bag?
That's what I'm saying.
Like not only is there like a whole like stigma going on, you have to earn a Burkin Bag like from a dude by doing certain shit and having a good walk. Now there's a whole stigma you have to have or be a certain person in order to get this damn Burkin Bag. So there's two stigmas out there, and I don't know if everybody can amount to the first one.
Well, like Morgan said, they ain't that cute.
Yeah,
they're really not.
It look like a regular Michael Kors.
It really is.
I'm taking myself to the outlet, buy myself a little Michael.
She said take yourself to the outlet. Oh Lord.
No, yeah.
Yep. If I look at a Birkin, I'm be window shopping.
So that's nice. I wouldn't even get near it.
See, I feel like they're just the name. Obviously, people are so into them, but what really is the big deal about them? Like, I just can't wrap my head around it. It's just like a status thing, like Marisa was saying.
Yeah.
But it's just like, why though? I don't know.
See, my mom is like that too. My dad used to get my mom like a lot of name brand bags and stuff like that. So like to her, it has to be a big name brand because at first it was Coach, and then once Coach kind of got like a little bit lower, then it was like the Gucci and the Louis and all that stuff. And at the time, a Gucci and a Louis is more easy to get, like than a Prada suga or certain other ones, and then Michael Kors kind of came along and stuff like that. So now some people, I mean, I don't know if people still wear Coach or whatever. I don't mind. I looked in the Coach store. I like some of the Coach stuff. My mom's fiance actually got her a Coach, and she won't wear it because it's not a Louis or something like that. She left that shit in the closet.
What?
I thought, yeah, girl. I was like, what the heck?
Coach and Michael Kors. I go to what do you call Old Navy. They got the Calvin Klein purses.
I don't care.
Shit, for real though, and a lot of people are like, man, you can't wear Michael Kors because he don't like black people. And I'm like, oh, see.
They said that about, I heard that about a few brands.
They said about Gucci too?
Yeah, Gucci.
Tommy Hilfiger.
Damn.
I got their underwear.
That ain't stopping him.
Oh my goodness, yeah. So I don't even know when it comes to this whole name brand bag thing.
I guess I understand. Like, I don't.
It's nice to have a bag, like you know, to look cute in.
But I'm not paying $40
I'm not gonna pay $40,000. I'm not centering my whole entire world about, oh, I need to have these bags, these different bags, these limited edition bags, all these exclusive bags. Like, at this point, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what?
I carry a backpack now. I got a whole kid. My bag is a diaper bag now. Shit, that's my bag.
And they're expensive too.
Yeah.
Shit, you not lying. Man, there's a whole bunch of different type of diaper bags too. So
I think I'm with Darien. I'm just not in that tax bracket to even be in that mindset.
Ooh.
Ask me again when I'm rich.
See, that's a lesson right there. Purchase shit that's in your tax bracket. Purchase the shit that's in your tax bracket.
Broke trying to flex.
Don't go broke trying to flex, because like Marisa said, half the people that be posting on Instagram don't have that shit.
Nope.
It's not in their tax bracket. They be fake flaunting. So like another thing going on fake flaunt. One thing I hate seeing, so ever since the pandemic happened, there's all these people going on about join Forex. I know y'all seen people hit you up on your DMs on Instagram about Forex and the cherry market and all this other stuff. Okay, let me say this. Trading is not for everybody. Forex is a good program if you have the time to put into watching the videos and applying it. And it's good if you actually have mentors and people who want to actually like show you the way and like teach it to you, because it's not for everybody. Like I said, some people just want you to do it so that way they can get the residual income just by signing a whole bunch of people up, which isn't good, you know what I mean? Because like if you're going to teach somebody something, if you're going to put them on, teach them the right way, put them on, help them make money. Don't just do it for your own good and then just leave them hanging and then they invested $235 and they ain't got no damn return, you know what I mean? They ain't got shit for it. But basically, I've been seeing all these people post pictures with other people's shit who's actually making money with Forex. So I had a couple people on my Instagram post pictures of like all of the like shipping stuff. Like if they had a whole bunch of shipping orders. I hadn't seen the same shipping orders from 3 people who on the same team.
Wow.
I'm like, so whose shit is this? Is it your shit? Is it your shit or is it your shit?
Why they flexing for no reason?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, whose shit is it? Like, it's like y'all posting the same picture, even the cars. I know that this is this person's car, but then you over here posting a picture in this person's car. That don't make no sense.
I think it all wraps up into just trying to feel good about yourself. Like, it's an addiction. I think it really is. It's like people who post
validation. They want it from other people.
Yeah, it is validation.
They post on social media just to get reactions, and then they feel good. So like, oh, well, let me just do it again with this. Like, I think that's a part of our culture nowadays, and it's sad. But
that's the problem. Like, I promise you, everyone right now in this room does not give a fuck about what you're doing.
I sure
in
don't
your
give
life.
a fuck. No,
we are struggling alone as young millennials.
We got our own.
Unless you're buying me a Burkin Bag.
Shit, unless you buy me a fucking meal. Okay?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, it's just like, man, it's ridiculous. But I mean, yes, they just over here just fake flying with other people's stuff on social media, and I'm just trying to figure out like why. Like, what is the whole point? Like, is it really that serious that you need to get people on your team, or you need to do something to where you're over here fake flying with other people's stuff to get people to join your team?
Like, I get the whole like advertisement like standpoint of it, but like if you're trying to like invest into your team and want strong people to commit to your team, you can't start off with lies.
Yeah.
That's where the cracks are.
Preaching
that's
right
where
there,
people
girl.
fall through right there. That's why.
That's because they don't think long term. They're like, I'm going to get this quick money and then we're going to call it a day. What happens when they run out of people?
Yeah,
then it's
absolutely. And like, I can speak from experience because like I signed up for Forex. I liked Forex. I liked the program or whatever, but I didn't like the team that I was with. The team that I was with, it was more so, why aren't you marketing? Why aren't you posting? like, listen, I'm not going to sit here and build a team until I know this, and I can sit there and build a team and be like, okay, y'all, this is what we're going to do. These are the pairs that you need to trade, and this is how you're going to make money. I'm not going to sit there and sign up a whole bunch of people, because that could be their last $235.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, like, we still, like, you know, we went through a whole fucking pandemic. Not everybody has that money and stuff like that.
Right.
And not only that, like, I just can't take from somebody and not be for sure that they gonna make their investment back. And if they don't, I can't give you that money back unless I can sit there and be like, okay, join my team, and if you don't make your money back within the first month, I'm gonna give you your money back. Unless I can do that, I'm not asking you to join my team.
Right.
That's just not for me. That's just not what I'm gonna do. But I feel like when it comes to that whole Forex thing, you need to have, you know, the right person, the right team. You know, you need to make sure your mentor is straight up and they're not fake flaunting or doing any of that stuff on social media. Because a lot of people out here posting and fake flaunting with other people's shit, and it's just not right. it's
that
ridiculous.
also falls a line with like pyramid schemes as well. Like,
Yeah, remember that whole game that was going on about put the $100 in the pot? I joined that too. I didn't make it out, but I've seen a lot of people make it out. I feel like you have to have people who have money in order to keep the rotation. If I have money, you have money, you have money, you have money, and each of you get 2 or 3 people that have $100, our rotation gonna keep going, and we all gonna make that money. But let's say you bring somebody in that only got their last $100, and they don't have 2 people that have $100. Then at that point it becomes a scheme because they can't make their money back, but we made our money.
Yeah. Right.
We out the circle. Now it's up to them. So it ends up being a pyramid scheme. I've seen people cash out and make that money that they said they made. But then I also seen other people, you know, sit there in that little circle and they just sat there, didn't even move around the circle. I'm like, well, shit. Goddamn.
That's the thing about our society these days, especially us young millennials. We're so quick to find the quick, fast money. Like
the get rich quick.
Get rich quick scheme. Like, no one's trying to invest
quick.
in years and years at, you know, a department or an office or, you know, a business to make good money that their parents probably made, or even better money, but they want that quick rich schemes, and that's why they end up broke quick and end up either back in their parents' houses or not where they thought they were going to be right now.
Yeah, there's other ways you have to, like, hustle. There's more to hustling, but, like, to get money than sit there and do, like, a quick rich, you know, like you said, like that. Like, there's just, you can do long-term trades, you know, you could do long-term stocks, you can do things to make you money long-term, but there's a process to it. You can't just jump into something and think you're going to make money, like, right away, because that's just not even how the way it works in this world and stuff. So I don't even know how people think that they're just gonna make money like that. But so would you prefer doing like a 9-to-5, or would you prefer trying to find a side hustle to make money from?
You're asking?
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know. Does anyone really want to do a 9 to 5?
I don't think anybody wants to do a 9 to 5.
With social media, you can do both. Yeah. Like, you can legit have a 9 to 5.
You can have side.
But you can also make it where you have a 9 to 5 job, like 3 days a week, and then do it like a quick rich, you know, whatever it is on social media with your beauty brands, makeup brands, or selling stuff, making stuff, you know.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people have that option, but then there's also people like Morgan who have to live up to like family or other people where it's like you have to have a career behind it. You can't just have a regular 9 to 5 and be cool. Like, you have to have a career.
Most definitely. And that's one thing that really kind of messed with me, because I respect people that go out and hustle. Like, you know, it's easy. Like, it's, you know, maybe not for everyone, but it's easy to go get a 9 to 5, get established, work hard, and then eventually you're gonna be set. But like, the people that go out and try to get their own and build something, like, that takes dedication and hard work, and I probably anyone that can do it, but I'll be honest, I'm scared. That's not secure. Like, that's the scary part about it.
Yeah, it's
so
inconsistent.
like,
That's just like someone being a drug dealer. You know what I mean? Or trying to hustle something like that. That's such inconsistent money that it's ridiculous. And now that Arizona has, you know, we're legal for marijuana now, whenever it hits, what the fuck do I look like going on the side of the road, hitting up, you know, Paul to get some weed and stuff, don't even know what stands it in, don't even know what you done laced it with. I'm gonna sit there and look like a crackhead tweaking like the ones by Agua Fria at Filiberto's just over there tweaking, hiding hair.
Life.
Shoot, you know, so it's just like, I might as well get my little card or wait till it's legal and and do all that other stuff. Like, that's just, it's not a way to make money. What would you do, babe?
To me, I don't know. I've just always been taught like the 9-to-5 route. And then if there's ever a side hustle that I'm good at, you just kind of do that on the side. But 9-to-5 is just what you need to get your bills done.
Yeah, because you come from a hardworking family who's like, I work every single day, and what my job is what my job is, and stuff like that. And it's like, I'm not taking a day off even if I'm sick.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like, everyone kind of comes, like, from different backgrounds and stuff like that. Like, especially you, Marisa. Like, so you have a degree and stuff. You graduated from GCU and stuff like that. And you have your career, but then you have your 9-to-5. So, are you going to do anything towards your career later on? I know the pandemic happened and stuff, and you had your whole other stuff that you wanted to do. So, are you going to try to combine the two, or are you going to try to do something more towards like the dance and beauty world like you wanted to?
I'm going to try to combine both. I feel like it's people get so easy to be content with their life with the 9-to-5, and then by the time they get home, they're like the same pattern every single day. And I'm a routine type of person, but it can't be a boring routine. It has to be like entertaining every single time. So I truly believe I can make it work where I do pursue my degree in my field, and then on top of that, make time for, you know, training people like in the gym and then dancing wise. But I also come from two separate type of parents, where one's an office 9-to-5 worker, and the other one who had his own business was like in and out whenever he pleased, and like you know,
had people working for him.
For him,
he was the boss,
so I had a little, you know, observation of both ends, and I definitely don't like the 9-to-5. I'm not gonna lie. I like the whole being your own boss, having, you know, to come and go when you please, but it also takes, like Morgan said, it takes that type of person to really commit to that type of style.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's not easy. It's definitely risky, and it's about taking that risk and that fall.
Yeah, absolutely.
That
so
jump.
Those for everyone who doesn't know, let them know like what your degree is in.
My degree is in criminal justice and minor in psychology, and as you can probably tell, that it was not the great time during that time to have that degree. No, I did not want to be a police officer, but I do want to be like a criminal investigator, psychology, you know, more like interrogating, the interrogation side of it. But yeah, that's the goal. But right now, you know, just trying to make money, living life as a 22-year-old. I'm still young.
I heard that. Yeah, you're
we
still
all
young
still.
You're still young.
Yep.
Did you still want to like do dance and do music videos and stuff like that? Because you were in a music video.
Yeah. During the pandemic, I was in a music video, which we were very proactive about, and we're make sure we were good and, you know, healthy. But after graduation, I wanted to move to California and LA and, you know, audition for music videos and do all that stuff and tours, but we all shut down, so I haven't been able to do that. But I did promise myself I would commit to my like goals first as what I want as my dreams, and after I fulfill them, I feel content with that. I feel like I wouldn't regret when I'm older going
and
back
moving into your career.
And saying like, damn, I wish I should have done that when I was 20 and young. Like, you know what I'm saying? The amount of people who told me that when I was like going through the process of graduating, they're like, you do not want to regret not doing that when you should have. So I definitely made that commitment to myself. Like, I will definitely do what I want to do first before I set my, you know, feet on the ground, put my roots in, and commit to whatever it is that it's going to be. So
that's good. That's real good. And then you, Darien, you are what? How many credits away? 20 credits away from a psychology degree, and he will not go back to school. I wish I was that close.
Look.
Well, go ahead and make an excuse. This is what he do best, y'all. Just listen.
School is not for everybody.
You know what? And you're right about that. Amen. You're right about that. Mercy stayed in high school all the time. We sitting there in English, and she'd be like, listen, why am I doing this shit? It was AP English. She'd be like, I do not like this shit.
I don't know why I was in AP to begin with. Who put me there?
So, go ahead.
It's just tough, you know? Sometimes you think you have an idea of what you want to do, and then as time grows, you realize, I don't want to do that no more. And then by that time, I had 24 credits left in college, and I did not want to pursue a master's degree or doctorate in psychology. So
that makes sense. And you didn't want to start over. You were too close to the end.
Yeah, I was too far and too close. And I was like, I wasted so much money.
And
I
time.
thought this is what I wanted to do. And then just time caught up with me, and right now, I'm just not trying to go back to school right now.
When are you graduating again?
I graduate in 9 months.
Girl, you ready to be a nurse? You ready to save lives?
I sure am.
Sure.
Did they adjust your like curriculum to COVID?
Yeah, so check this out, y'all. I've been in nursing school for a year and I have not worked in the hospital, so just so you know, all the nurses that are about to be graduating have not worked in the hospital.
Good to know.
Yeah. Good luck, everyone.
It's been really it's been really strange. So my whole nursing school has been online.
She had virtual students, y'all.
Yeah, virtual. They would have virtual patients.
Or virtual patients. That's what I meant.
They'll be over Zoom. You know, falling out the bed. You gotta be like, oh, I'm picking up the patient. Like literally, you like verbalize what you're doing. It's weird.
Lord.
It's been really stressful.
That's
What is our education system doing?
That's 2020 for you.
Like, I don't even
Pray for your
understand.
students, y'all, because
I
we're
see.
not okay.
Oh, Lord.
Y'all gonna be graduating the hospital, you see them fall. Hey, we be picking them up. They still sing.
Hey, that right there should be on your cap. I'm picking them up. Following and shit. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. It's crazy to see like where we have come in all of this pandemic shit. It's absolutely ridiculous because everyone's like trying to pick up the pieces. Like, okay, what's next? What is 2020 holding for us, or 2021 holding for us? What is the new year gonna be like? What is everything? Because everything is just different. You can't go out. You can't dance. I miss dancing. If you go out and you go somewhere with music, they either don't play because it provokes dancing, or you got to sit down to dance. And don't nobody want to dance in their chair.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't pop no pussy in no chair. I can't pop no type of pussy in the chair.
Girl.
Marisa, at least you ain't breaking no knees. Sit your ass down. Girl over here breaking knees dancing.
Hey, you know what? When a girl gets taken over by the music, you just gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. And I broke a kneecap, but I did do that. But
She did.
I suffered the consequences, and let me tell you, I probably will do it again. When clubs open back up, Marisa's gonna be back on that bar again.
I heard that too. Marisa, Morgan, you popping pussy?
Nope. Y'all know me. First of all.
Morgan ain't popping nothing. Absolutely nothing. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness.
Popping the textbooks is what I'm doing.
Popping the textbooks. I hate you. You ain't shit. Oh my gosh. So we getting older, y'all. Y'all gonna try to be a sugar mama, or y'all gonna try to stay a sugar baby?
Sugar baby.
Sugar baby.
Like, I don't got no money to be a sugar mama. And let me tell you, when it comes to that, y'all better slap me in my face, cause
nope.
Shoot, I was more than sugar mama in high school. I'm out of that stage. I was a sugar mama. Me and Morgan used to have the best time eating.
I would drive, you would pay.
That's basically what it was. It was a great deal. You feel me? It was a great situation. She had the car. I had a little cash. We made our way through, especially with them Taco Bell coupons the school used to give.
all the time.
Every day.
Shoot.
Struggling.
It was struggling.
And that was just high school.
It was,
That was just high school.
Girl, y'all ever look back like at 2016 and be like, man, that was so long ago, but then yet we feel like we just graduated.
Yeah, I feel like I was just thinking, like when we were introducing our age, I was like, what?
Why am I the youngest one in this room is what I'm thinking. Like, what? I was all 22, I was all 23, 26. I'm like,
oh my God, I just turned 23.
Yesterday.
Thank you. By the time they listen to this, shoot, my birthday been passed, but yeah.
Yours was yesterday?
I'm old. Yeah, girl. Shoot, we can
Let me announce this now and address it. I am horrible with birthdays. Horrible. I don't even know mine half the time.
No, girl. You had competition yesterday and everything.
I know. It was crazy.
But, oh my goodness, y'all. So, sugar babies. We sticking to the sugar babies.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Babe, you gonna get you a sugar mama? You gonna try to be a sugar daddy? I'm trying to get you to be a sugar daddy. I need you to be a sugar daddy.
To you?
Yeah, to me.
To you and for you?
Yes.
I'm working on it, baby.
Okay. Hey, that's all that matters.
But as far as me being a sugar baby, I've kind of aged out.
What you need to be? Yeah, I was like, I ain't trying to worry about you being a sugar baby. Who gonna be your sugar mama?
I don't know.
We'll find
one.
Trying to find
an app. Yeah. There's an app for that. You just
Darien will.
as a baby.
I believe Darien will fuck an older woman.
Absolutely.
He will.
I think
respectfully.
What is the age limit you have sex with a woman?
Right now?
Yes, right now.
I go.
Because you remember you in your late 20s.
Yeah,
your late 20s. You 26. You a grown ass man.
Now that I'm 26, I go with 55.
55.
I can do 55.
I see some good looking 55-year-olds.
Let me tell you.
Y'all fucking 55-year-old man?
Mm-hmm. No.
That's what I'm saying. How you gonna say I seen some
I
good
want a
looking
sugar
ones?
daddy that I don't need to give no sugar to. That's my goal. So if anyone wants to do that for me,
First of all, that's the whole thing. Find a sugar daddy who's good looking and you would want to give sugar to, and then it's easy to get the money or whatever.
See, Marissa knows what she's talking about over here.
I don't know, man.
Man,
ain't nothing
I had a sugar daddy when I graduated.
I'm not gonna lie and say I've never gotten the offer, but they're terrifying. Like
I've gotten an offer
I've
too.
never gotten a cute man offering me to be my sugar daddy.
The audacity they have to be ugly and try to ask you for some sugar.
I
like money, but not that much.
I'm just scared what they dick look like at that age. I'm like, do it look the same? Is it wrinkly? Got a little crinkles in it?
Do it work?
Is it raggedy? Yeah. Do it work? Do you need the blue pill? Because I ain't trying to fuck you all night.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to be no names. I ain't dropping no names.
Don't drop no names. Don't no name, no game.
All right. Ain't no judgment either here. But I've been with a 32-year-old man. And I thought at that point, he's still good. You don't need no blue pill, none of it.
Right.
We was getting ready for it. And all of a sudden, he pops out this pill. And I was like, what's that? He goes, low-key, I took coke last night, so I'm having a hard time getting it up. And I was like, that's a lie. And he goes, he was just trying to cover it up. So then he popped it, and I was just like, what the fuck? You're 32, you know?
It could happen at
But
a young
then,
age.
get this shit. So I met this 40-year-old man, and let me tell you, he walked that shit out, huge motherfucker, anaconda. And I mean, I was like, that's hard? He goes, no, that's soft. And I was like, you're shitting my, like, literally 40-year-old man. I can't even imagine what it'll look like in 5 years. Like, it's so big. There's no.
And it kept growing.
That's what it's doing. It ain't getting smaller. It's getting bigger. I'm like,
oh my god.
So that's what I'm saying. Don't judge a book by its cover. You gotta unwrap it a little bit and see what's going on down there. Now,
Marissa, you're the type to ask for dick pics, right? You got to see what you're working with, right?
Yeah, I gotta see what. I'm like, oh, show me what you got. What's going on down there? And they'll send it, and then that's when it's easy. Just.
Every dick pic I got, just know, in high school, everybody that sent me a dick pic, Morgan has seen it.
Yeah.
Morgan has seen all y'all.
All y'all
ashy. You need lotion. Y'all need to not be sitting in the classroom.
Wait, up in the classroom.
In the classroom,
Desperate ass
girl.
niggas.
In the classroom showing dick. Oh my lord, girl. Sure. I had the mindset, especially when we graduated in 2016. I was like, okay, I'm done with our age group. Why would I fuck our age group? They don't know what they doing. They're not lasting long. They don't know how to pump it out. Nothing like that. If I'm gonna be popping pussy, I need to pop pussy for someone who know how to work it. So I was like, okay, let me go with somebody older.
Yeah.
Girl, listen, it was all right. You feel me? It was all right. I can't complain, but
There's always gonna be that one older guy that just fucks it up for everybody, though.
that's true. That's true.
It really
I went back
does.
down. He didn't fuck it up, but it was just I expected more. I had high expectations.
Yeah.
See, I shouldn't have went with high expectations, but it was still good. So I don't know. Now I just feel like older people just can't fuck. That's literally how I feel. Like I don't know. I'm just my expectations are done.
People? How old is older?
Baby, you still a
You
baby
still
to me.
young.
Yeah, you
Okay,
still a
alright.
baby. Like
Make
I
sure.
feel like I went right back down to my age group shit. Like I was trying to be up there 8 years. So anything with my
Anyone
age plus
in the
8.
20s is in our years. That's how I see it.
Yeah. If you at least 35 and up, you right there to where I feel you're older.
I feel you.
Even 30 and up. Between 30 and 35 and older.
Okay.
See, that's crazy. Like, now that I think about it, like, if a guy that's like 30 asked me out, I'd be like kind of creeped out, like, ugh, like thinking I'm 18 still. I'm like, dead ass, I'm getting old. Like,
Yeah,
low key.
You're 23,
like,
bitch.
yeah, I know. I'm like, oh wait a minute.
Say you don't want it.
Everyone's getting pregnant. I'm like, damn.
Down the hill to 30.
Like,
Yeah, right. Everybody getting pregnant. Everybody having
Like, you gonna
babies.
keep it?
Everybody
They're all
doing
married
some
and
stuff.
shit.
Oh my god. Yeah, people are. Our age group is getting married young. I've seen a lot more people get younger, getting pregnant, having babies, and getting a house.
I'm proud
Or
of
moving
And good for
outside.
them.
Yeah, I'm
And
happy.
it just
I'm happy
ain't
for a lot of
good,
people.
but
you know
It's
what?
not for everybody.
But there's a lot of people that aren't too. And this is such a weird age group for that reason. Like, there's still people that don't got their shit together.
No.
There's
Yep.
people getting married. There's,
Yep.
There's like bubbles, like they're just like groups, like literally groups of like everyone in our age group and from our class and stuff like that. Like I don't see you getting married, Marissa.
Oh, hell no.
I see you being a sugar baby forever, for a while.
For
a while.
a long time. And, even I got my nieces and nephews saying I'm never going to get married. I'm never going to have a boyfriend. I'm just...
You don't need a boyfriend. You got dick everywhere. There's a whole bunch of dick out here in this sea.
Yeah, commitment for me is not, It ain't it. And I even reflected on my life and I was like, can I even see myself getting married? Can I see myself?
Is this realistic?
Like in a wedding dress, like happening? And honestly, I just can't picture it.
So 5 years from now, if you're still not married,
It would not.
We'll laugh about this, and if you are married, I'm giving you a toast because I'm gonna be dead as fuck.
I would be that friend in the whole ass group with no kids, not married yet.
Hey, you're gonna be the rich aunt.
I'll be the rich aunt. I'll be everyone there.
Marissa gonna be like the guys at my wedding or whatever. When I throw the bouquet, she gonna look at it like.
I'm like, hey, you miss. She's like, I'm pregnant and shit. I'm like, sorry, not for me, not for me.
Mm-mm. Morgan over there, I don't know.
You know, now that I'm getting older,
I've been trying to get Morgan to get a whole bunch of dick since middle school.
Yeah.
Not middle school, high school. I meant high school. I meant high school.
Yeah.
But like I was just like, my friend needs to get out there and expand. She needs to expand her horizon. Morgan is like Patrick. She lives under this rock of I'm just gonna go to school and just have my dog.
Yeah, you know what?
She ain't a cat woman, she a dog woman, y'all, who lives in a boot under a rock to herself.
That's not never really always been for me, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Morgan actually asked me the question, Mariana, does size matter? She's the one that got me on the perspective, yes, size matter. Does size matter?
100%. What are we talking about?
Size.
Height, width, down there? All of the above?
Oh, shit.
Okay.
All of the above.
Yes.
Size.
Of
Size
course,
does
100%.
matter. We don't want no pencil dick niggas. We need niggas with girth.
I need thickness, length, I need it all. Texture and veins, like, you know what I'm
Texture,
saying?
veins, see?
What's
But
with
I
the
said,
veins? What's with the veins?
I don't know. I think
Extra
probably
It's that extra texture inside. It hits your walls. Like,
yeah, it feels
just
really good.
Okay.
Morgan, size matter? What you mean you don't know?
Well, listen,
Size matters,
but if he don't got a good big package, but he knows how to work it, that's
There
different.
you go, baby. There you go.
That's different.
There
If
you
he
go.
knows it, but he can prove to you that, you know, he can work it,
He
he
can
knows
work
what he
it.
got, then hey,
So
and
what?
you be pleased.
So what if he not big? Don't have no motion in the ocean.
No.
He better have tongue game.
No.
No.
No. Ow.
Okay.
You know, honestly, I'm not a big fan of head. No, honestly. No, I don't mind it. Sure, go ahead. But nah, it's more than that for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is head more like an intimate thing for you?
No, not really. It's just one of those things where I'm like laying on my back and it's just like, or on top of him and he's like suffocating. I'm just like,
Okay.
Yeah, Marissa got that ass, so she be suffocating
yeah,
motherfuckers.
I'll just sit there and he'll be like, tapping out. I'm like, no, what'd you say down there? He's like, and I'm like, yeah, no.
Oh my.
I mean, it's all fun. I like to like, I'm very dominating, obviously. So in bed, it's really fun to like dominate. So
Right.
I like to not hurt, but
Marissa, she like to hurt a motherfucker.
so if you follow me, you better watch what you following.
Shit. See, babe, I told you, my friends do agree size does matter.
Does.
Sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know
What
what
do
to
you
tell
think,
you.
Darien?
Yeah, what do you
Darien
think?
over here.
As
Go
a
ahead. Go
man.
ahead. Let them know, baby. Go ahead. Talk. Let them know.
You work with what you got. If you don't got what they looking for, you do you, king. You all right.
I love
You
you.
still appreciate it.
Just
I would
do
hate
it.
to be a guy. Imagine having that expectation.
So much pressure.
I would be
That
so
is.
like I'll be embarrassed as a guy if I think I have a big dick and then I fuck a girl like Marissa who's got a big ass. I feel like my dick
And
is
your
small.
shit fucking disappears or
Yeah.
can't fit in the hole or slips out every 5 seconds.
I
Yeah,
feel like
no.
it's small, yeah. Like I'd be like, well, shit. I need to go ahead and I just spit. Oh man, you made me come that. You ain't got what? Get the fuck up and get out of there before I look like a dumbass.
Abort mission.
That's the thing.
Mission abort.
That's the thing.
That's the thing. Explain the thing.
I
Explain
didn't
it.
come before.
You
Oh,
fake
real.
real?
Let's hear it.
You lying. I gotta hear this story.
Oh dang.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead. Let the people know.
Right here.
All right. It's with the big girl.
Okay.
Okay, so I met this big girl on Mill. A friend had told me you need to sleep with a big girl. They know what they're doing.
Right.
They can suck everything great. They can ride everything good. So in my mind, that the big girl, she chose me. So I was like, that's the big girl my friend was talking to me about. So I'm like, it's on. So we went to her. It was somebody's house. I think it was her aunt's house, if I'm not mistaken. She was warning me in the car that her head game was trash. So I'm over here.
Oh, hell no.
So I'm over here thinking like, oh, okay. underselling so she can over deliver.
Okay.
So I'm like,
I can see where you went with that.
I'm like, oh, she trash.
Okay.
Bet. We get to the aunt's house. It was trash.
It was terrible.
I didn't know what she was
truth.
doing. Yeah, she spoke the truth. It was
You can't even
terrible.
be mad at her then.
No, she told me the truth. I appreciate that.
She wanted to cuddle with you.
Yeah, sex was terrible. She
Oh,
was.
no.
I was
She was a squirmer.
She was a squirmer. It was like I'm not enjoying myself, but I had to go through with it because I'm like I'm here, so I gotta finish this.
Right.
And then it maybe 25 minutes ago, and I'm like, okay, I can't do this no more. So I had to. I'm like, oh, I'm coming. And then I fucking had to do a little spit, just put it on the back.
He spit on her back.
You spit on this bitch's back?
Yeah, and then I smack the dick on her butt. Like, boom, boom.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. You marked your territory on the wrong one.
I sure did.
On the wrong
Terrible
one.
night. It was cold, rainy. My ass was on a wall.
Oh my god.
She wanted him to cuddle.
So I gave her 10 minutes, and then I was
You
like,
were too nice.
I
His
was
phone died. He's always nice. I be.
yeah, my phone died, and the Lord had to take me home. That was it.
Would you guys fuck a chubby guy? Like,
I mean, what's chubby?
I don't know. What's big for a girl? How big was this girl?
Yeah. Was she like a?
Who can I describe?
Yeah, who's big? Like Precious big?
No.
Not that big. Okay. Who's a big girl that we know? Like celebrity wise that we can
Like
sit there.
Lizzo?
No, that's
Not that big?
No.
Not that
Just
big. Smaller than Lizzo?
way smaller than Lizzo.
Okay. Like Fat
Like
Amy?
a Monique?
No, like a Queen Latifah.
I was about to say Queen Latifah,
Like
but I was
maybe
like,
a little bit. Yeah, a little
A
bit.
little bit under Queen Latifah because she got the height on her.
Yeah.
No, that girl was tall.
She was tall?
She was tall.
Okay, so let's think of a Queen Latifah.
She's taller than you?
I couldn't tell if she had heels on or not.
Okay, so Queen Latifah weight was big. So
She's at least 5. She's at least 5'8".
okay, so I will fuck a guy with a gut. I have.
I like big guys.
With the gut.
Yeah, I fucked a guy with a gut. Yeah. So I mean, I guess you just not gonna sit there and be obese. You ain't gonna be a beast. I ain't gonna sit there and get lost in the covers with you. I don't want to get suffocated. I don't want to sit there and have an extra roll on me or anything.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
We ain't rolling together. I don't want to see no rolls. You can have a little gut, but I don't want to see rolls and creases now. I'm sorry, I just can't. I don't know. My little sweat pocket, you might find something tucked in between a roll that you don't want to find.
I subconsciously, when I see a really overweight man, I don't know why I go straight to this, but I picture myself like me and him trying to have sex, and I'm just like, that is the most disturbing, like,
Really?
image, and just like trying to picture the guy like with no clothes on. I'm just like, his fucking stomach touches his knees and shit. Like, what do you have to do to like bring out? Like,
You probably got to lift.
See,
that's what I'm saying though. Like,
I'm not giving a big ass guy head. I like giving head, but I'm not giving a big guy head. I just refuse to. I refuse to. I don't want your stomach to be sitting on my forehead while I'm trying to suck your dick.
No, let me get this straight. I'm not saying I will fuck some guy with the stomach to his fucking ankles, but I'm saying like people do that stuff out there, like the fetish. People like.
See, it's a fetish too for men to have sex with pregnant women because they're big.
Yes.
It is a fetish.
Didn't you say people would hit you up all
Girl,
the
when
time?
I was pregnant, people was hitting me up all the time and asking me for weird shit like, does milk come out of your nipples? I wasn't even producing milk yet. No, ain't no milk coming out of me. No, not yet. Leave me alone. People
What they trying to do? Suck on them or what?
I guess so. Shoot, like to me, you trying to suck on a pregnant girl's titties before she? I don't know. You might have little mama issues. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. If you're a stranger and you just trying to randomly suck on a pregnant girl's titties,
Before the baby can even latch onto that damn nipple.
you got mama problems.
Stealing the baby's nutrients. That's right.
That's a whole different type of hustle.
That's a whole kink that I don't even. If you just hitting a random girls, like I feel like that's like a market. I feel like girls can make money off.
Oh yeah, and guys are mad about that.
Yeah.
And guys are mad.
True. Oh my goodness. That. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. So, what else as a millennial do we kind of go through? So we talked about like career-wise, you know what I mean, having those careers and trying to like match them. We talked about like the stigma of being a sugar baby. We briefly talked about that. We went on if size matters and sex and stuff like that. Like, what else do you guys see as a stigma of a young millennial? We talked about marriage too.
We did.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like the pressure of getting married and stuff is kind of lower compared to like past generations. Like,
I agree with that.
a lot of people are getting married, but a lot of people aren't. A lot of people are staying single and not having kids.
Yeah.
Like, and there's not really. I feel like. I mean, I don't really want to bring a kid into this world the way it is.
Yeah.
I don't feel rushed, you know?
Yeah.
So it's just like...
There's so much time on your hands, too. Like, you know.
Yeah, because we're young. You know what I mean? Like, time's ticking, but it ain't ticking. We ain't at that, like, 27 age to where it's like, okay, what are you going to do now?
Yeah.
I feel like that's, like, my biggest fear is to be 27 and just be like, okay, what the fuck am I doing now?
Yeah.
Like, why am I not here? Why am I doing this? You a year away, so...
Yep. I know what you're talking about.
Have you had that, like, that reality check to where it's like you're sitting there just looking at yourself like, oh my gosh, what am I doing right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've had like a talk to self.
Like with us, it's like, all right, what am I doing? I'm like 26 is like, all right, we need to start moving up the ladder.
Figuring your life out.
Yeah.
Figuring out what's next. Okay.
I feel like that's a huge pressure on males these days, and like as millennials, like having that pressure to be the sole supporter in a family, like having to support for that roof, you know, the groceries.
I feel like
everything.
that's how, like, if you grew up that way. Like, so for an example, I grew up where my dad was a sole provider.
Yeah.
So like he was the type to, you know, provide for the family as far as like pay the rent and pay the bills and stuff like that. You know, my mom probably paid utilities or like certain things, but he was like the sole provider.
Well, I grew up in a household where my dad took care of everyone. Obviously, my mom had a job, but she kind of had to do whatever she wanted.
Yeah, like her money was her money.
And then my dad, he paid whatever he had to pay, and then I went straight from that kind of household into a relationship with someone who wanted to pay for everything as well. So, like, I feel like I'm kind of, like, I respect that, like, that lifestyle, but then I also, like, want to have my own as well. Like, I don't want to rely
on a man.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's, like, more common now for women to, like, really not rely on men, but 100%. I did grow up in a, like, a traditional household, like, where, like, my father did provide and stuff like that. So it's like, growing up, I kind of wanted that to where, like, I wanted a man to take care of me, but at the same time, like, I wanted to have my own, but I wanted my own to be for whatever I needed to, or for savings, for that rainy day that I needed to provide for myself.
Right. Like, from my family, like, my dad, when he gets his checks, they go straight to my mom, and she pays all the bills, like, with his money, literally all the bills.
Yeah, but she's like a financial, like, take care of, she's the accountant of the house.
She's the one that knows to keep up the bills going up to date and keep the credit score going great and stuff. So, like, my mom pitches into for half of the bills and whatnot, but my dad is pretty much the one who puts all his money into it, supports us by, I mean, you know, dancing, school, loans, businesses and stuff, the house, you know. Yeah. So I definitely grew up in that situation with my, you know, the male figure definitely took over the whole, you know, provided for everything. But I truly want to live a life where I want to support myself first individually in order to provide for not only my spouse in the future, but children too as well. Yeah. Like, who am I to have another, you know, in a relationship when I know I'm not even, like, I'm still living in my parents' house still, you know? Like, I have no business trying to be in a relationship right now when I don't have my own shit together. Yeah. Right. And I feel like some people are just kind of, like, in this fantasy of, like, well, if I'm in a relationship, hopefully we can get an apartment together and, you know, combine bills and build with each other.
Right, when they don't even know if it's, like, realistic, like, stay together. Because you don't want to put yourself in a financial situation.
That's what I'm saying. And let's say it doesn't work out. And then what now? Both of you are not where you thought you were financially, and you just invested both into each other. You messed up
your credit and everything.
Yeah, so it's definitely different, I guess, based off how you've grown up in your own household. But I truly believe women, us females, need to be independent
first
and do not depend on men.
Oh,
they are not the reason. We're not housewives. We are not to stay home and take care of children. Like we deserve our own life too. Like we can have that job if we want. You know, don't tell us not to work. Oh, don't work, babe.
We get to pick and choose where we want to go.
Yeah, stay home with your kids. I'll pay, I'll do all the work. No.
Yeah.
If I want to work, goddamn it, I'm gonna work, and you're not gonna tell me otherwise.
Yeah.
You watch the kids.
How you feel, Darien? You watch the kids.
Shit.
How do I feel?
Yeah.
Coming from my home background, I think my mom is the head honcho. She makes all of the
Praise to her.
I always tell Darien that he does not deserve his mom.
No. Me and my dad, we'd be lost without her. We just kind of float.
In her world, in her space.
We float. She's the mastermind of everything. So.
She's the accountant. She's everything.
She is literally the accountant in her day job and at home.
And at home.
Yeah, so
I heard that.
We just try to give her what she needs to keep everything going.
So like you being a male and stuff, and like being in a relationship now and stuff, and like based off on how you grew up, do you feel like it should be like a 50-50, or do you feel like you should be the provider, or do you like where do you see it?
If I have enough to provide, I would say I'd be the provider. But as of right now, we have to do 50-50 until I get to where I need to get to.
It makes sense, absolutely. Yeah.
Just realistically.
Yeah, realistically, I feel like relationships should always start off 50-50. I feel like you shouldn't expect one person to have it all.
Exactly.
I feel like in order to grow, you have to have 50-50, and then from there, you can evaluate, okay, well, let me go ahead and take all this over, and then you do this, or, like, kind of reevaluate your situation, like, where you guys are, like, with each other. But I feel like a relationship, if you guys are moving in together, if it's, like, really serious, it should always start off 50-50. I feel like, I feel like that's how it has to start off in order to kind of, like, progress into, like, kind of grow.
Right.
Into whatever it's going to be. Yeah. A question. Should a woman demand what she wants from the opposite sex? And the same for men. Should a man demand what he wants from a woman?
In what context?
Just like in everything. Like, knowing, like, what you want, like, what you deserve.
I think it definitely leaves less room for gray area. But it's not always easy to do that as well. I don't know.
I feel like I demand what I want very clearly, but I feel like it's also one of those things you have to find someone to also be at that same level to where they like understand, or they're the type of person to know themselves like, okay, I can provide that, or okay, I can't. Don't sit there and pretend like you can provide it because I was straightforward with you and then kind of lack later on.
Yeah.
What do you think, Marisa?
Yeah, I agree with Morgan. Just cover up the gray areas. If you're straight up and honest from the get-go and they know what you want, if it's too much for them and they can't handle that, there's the door. Yeah. From the get-go. But like if they understand what it is and they're like, okay, it's going to be a challenge between both of us, but if you're willing to work with it and he's willing to work with it together and you're willing to work, then it's definitely worth it to make sure that you can demand those type of demands from each other.
What do you think, babe?
I think, because in our relationship, I would say that you kind of were upfront, and I kind of just had to adjust.
I just feel like I was at the point in my life where it's just like I was going through so much where it's like, okay, I have a kid now, like I have so many, like I have a responsibility not only for myself but a child, so it's like I'm done with the bullshit of like, okay, I'm not going to sit here and mess around and play around, like this is what I want. Yeah. I want to be married, like I want to have a family, like this is what I want, so if it's not going to happen with this person, then I could give two fucks about doing it with the next.
And I think it helped me realize, okay, I do want this, and I think we've been solid ever since. Yeah,
pretty much,
It was a rough, 2-3 months? You laid down the law.
Yeah, listen, you gotta lay down the hammer, you gotta let them know. You got judge, executioner, everything. I'm the warden over here.
I was resistant though.
Yeah. I feel like it's hard, I don't think there's a lot of women who, maybe, I don't know, I don't think I'm that type of person. I'm very submissive, like I kind of like
that control
what to do, but I
that
feel
like man to take over and be like, okay, this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like I don't know.
I told Mariana, give me 5 months.
5 months.
No, you said 3.
No,
don't hold them. You said 3.
I said 5.
He said 3.
Cause you hit me with that long text message.
I sure did. And
Wow.
he hates
I was
long
on Mill, and I was
text
like-
message. He was on Mill being a hoe.
I couldn't even
And
party.
he hit him with that big message.
He's trying to
I'm
read
trying
the
to
message.
read, like, oh my god. 'Cause
You gotta
she hates-
hold on now.
I hate it when she
Goes
just
on.
gives
Yeah.
me stories. And
I have to. I know what he don't like. He don't even like being lectured, so of course he don't like long messages.
The real question is, what'd you respond?
Yeah.
Was it another big message, or was it a K?
I think
No,
he called
don't do,
me.
I don't do Ks.
I think you called me.
I answered in like segments. So
So you answered every single thing that
I
He did.
I
He
tried
did.
to,
He
'cause
tried to.
I
Bless
don't want
your
to hear.
soul.
I don't want to see like a question mark or can you explain? Because that just annoys me. I don't want to text no more.
Yep. He sure did. He sure
I
did.
don't
But yeah, it was like give me five months. I said max 5 months.
Okay, yeah, max it was 5 months, but you
Yeah.
said 3. Okay. See, I gotta be
Max
right.
5
Yeah, I gotta be
months,
right.
Because I had to figure it out. Because I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this, but I also don't want to lose you. So
Why don't you want to lose me? Go on and let the people know.
You got great qualities about you that I wanted. And I probably wasn't going to get it nowhere else.
Okay,
So
let
it's
him
like,
know it
okay,
then.
I kind of,
He said, I guess I'm stuck.
yeah,
She's
like,
stuck.
alright, I go
He
with
needs
it.
to. I need to submit. Basically.
We'll try it out. Because really, I was never in like a serious relationship.
I mean, your
so,
first relationship. Yep.
So I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. Because if I'm going to do it, I'm going to try to do it right.
Right.
So I was like, just let me get in the mindset, let me get out what I need to get out. And then
Get out what you need to get out. You heard that? What does that sound like to you?
Hoeing
I need to be a
around.
hoe. Yeah, I need to get
the
out my
last
hoe.
bits and pieces before I come in.
Exactly. So you was a hoe back in the day. You was hoeing then.
never a hoe.
You was a
I
hoe.
was always respectful.
You was a hoe.
Always respectful.
You was respectful, but you was a respectful hoe. Respectfully.
You was respectfully hoeing around.
Exactly. You was a respectful hoe, respectfully.
Never that.
I feel like men are intimidated by women who know what they want. Like, especially
100%.
now. Because at first, it was the guys who were playing the games. Like, especially in high school, they was playing the games. Oh, I want to be with you. Oh, I don't want to be with you. Or I want to be with your friend. Or I want to do this. And the next thing you know, girls is like, oh, y'all want to play that game?
Oh, we hopped on quick.
Yeah, he was like, okay,
We
let's
switched that
go.
switch.
Let's play this damn game. I want to play. I'm the referee now. I'm in charge of the game. So it's just like, this is what I want, or you my hoe, or you not my hoe, or I'm gonna fuck you and your friend. Ooh. Let y'all figure it out later, and then I'm gonna sit there and decide which one I want.
And they big mad about it too, but that's what you did to us. So now you mad for what? Your own game?
Exactly. And I feel like by women taking that, like, that head seat of determining what they want, how they control it, and their emotions, especially, it made men like feel really intimidated. Like, oh man, this bitch know how to control her emotions. This bitch is a threat. She ain't sat over me or my friend.
Nope.
Oh, okay. So I feel like men can get intimidated. Do men get intimidated? Do you feel it intimidates a man? Have you ever gotten intimidated?
If a woman knows what she wants, no, it's a lot more helpful because we're used to women playing games. So if you come across someone that is a straight shooter, it's like, oh, it'll throw you back. Cause like, oh, that's it. That you kind of just got to figure out, is this what I want to do or not?
Well, the ball's in your court now.
It's easier.
You
It's
figure it
way
out.
easier.
You either want to do it or you don't want to do it.
Then to play these games, the games get tiring.
Games get tiring.
Yeah.
You like basketball though.
I like basketball. I don't like
And you
playing.
like football. Don't you like playing games?
I like sports games.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna play them love games.
Oh, okay. Love games.
Love games.
Oh my goodness, what is love, y'all? Do we even know what love is?
Nope.
I don't even know. Ooh. Okay, if we're intimate with a person, should that person be able to be entitled to anything? So like coming from a long-term relationship or just someone like you mess with frequently, because we are intimate with each other, should I be entitled to certain things, money, saying certain things, going certain places, tagging along, just like any little thing, should I be entitled to that?
Realistically, no.
Yeah.
But I still be like, what?
Shit, I was the same
where you
way.
going with that one?
You was eating who?
You ate
you
where and didn't take me? What?
You should have brought me back some food.
For real.
With or without the title, I'm the type of female. Listen, I'm entitled to everything. Once I give you some pussy, once we fuck with each other, at the end of the day, I'm entitled to every motherfucking thing. Period.
Yep. Darien?
No. No.
No?
No.
Okay, go ahead. Explain it. What are women not entitled to because we have sex?
Not really entitled to anything.
Why? I gave you some WAP.
And I'm sure that was very appreciative. But entitled, like you deserve what?
Entitled, deserve. Once we have sex, I am entitled to certain situations when it comes, to us going out. So, like, if I have sex with you consistently on a regular basis, and me and you consistently go out in public on a regular basis, I'm entitled to being introduced to your friends. I'm entitled to a title.
You are entitled to a title.
Okay, what is my title?
Since
you agreed on it.
In that scenario, we've been messing around. Specifically, just
not me and you, but like I'm just saying, like in general. I mean, shit, it can be us, but
let's just use us as an example.
Okay, so when we were first messing around, I felt like I was entitled to a respectful. Oh, we not fuck buddies, but like she's a good friend, or like I felt like I was entitled to like a respectful engagement or respectful introduction.
Yeah,
I would say.
Yeah. But not as a girlfriend, right? That's what you...
Yeah, not as a girlfriend.
Yeah,
because we're not
you're
dating.
Cool.
I knew my position.
Yeah, you were cool. That's how I introduced you. Yeah, this is Mariana. We cool.
See, that was the difference between my relationship with you and a situationship that I had with Nevaeh's father, because I was entitled, I felt like, to everything in the whole world, under the sun and the moon. Motherfucker, I lived with you. We got cars together. We had accounts together. I'm entitled to everything.
Yeah, we didn't have that type of intimate relationship.
I'm entitled to everything. Yeah. Motherfucker, I'm entitled to know where your drawers have been, okay? I'm entitled. If I'm cooking and cleaning, I'm entitled.
Well, that one, I would say, for that situation specifically, you probably were entitled to a lot of things in that situation. But not every situation is that situation.
You been in a situation, Marisa, where you've been entitled to anything?
Girl, I am currently in that situation.
Okay, so what do you feel like you're entitled to in your current situation?
See, it's one of those things where like we see each other, we're seeing each other, and we
do what y'all do.
Do what we do. And when we go out, and like if I'm introduced, like, hey, this is Marisa, we're seeing each other, like, I don't want that perspective of like, like, oh damn, that's the girl he be fucking all the time.
Yeah,
or like just seeing me
I
like
want that respectful,
downgrading me,
don't downplay me on who I am.
Yeah. So it's like one of those things, but yeah, I don't know. Mine's a little more trickier than just that, but yeah. But in your situation, when you have accounts and stuff together, you're definitely entitled to a lot more than what we're playing around with here. But
it was a whole debate under the sun and the moon.
Yeah. But if we was just talking about you going to somebody's apartment here and there and like, going out and, he can easily, like, if you're not together and he goes and talks to another girl, that's disrespectful. But if you both agree you're not together, you're not entitled on to stopping him either.
Are you going to be mad at him for messing with another girl?
Yeah. I mean, duh. I'd probably stop seeing him after that because...
Oh, you would?
Yeah, because if we didn't agree we were sleeping with other people, then that's different.
Okay, if we didn't agree we're sleeping with other people, I like that.
Yeah, if there's agreements, of course. But if it's like one of those things where I don't give a fuck, okay, you go out, see you tomorrow or whenever it is the next time I see you, But yeah, I don't know. I guess different agreements upon that situation.
I agree. You, Morgan?
I don't know. I've always been in serious relationships, so I never really had that gray area,
Yeah, so you had your entitlements where you were entitled to certain things.
Yeah, so, I've never really been in that situation, to be honest, so.
Okay. Well, this was fun. Thank you guys so much for sharing your opinions.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Of course, we're going to have to definitely do this again. So once again, everyone, all their @handles will be in the description box below. Make sure to rate, subscribe, and comment. And don't forget to share with families and friends. Thank you. Bye. Thank you so much for listening to Season 1 of Blacklist Hustle podcast. I am your host, Mariana. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review. Make sure to share with friends and family and follow me on Instagram at blacklist_hustle_ and at _love_Mariana. Talk to you soon.